So today what I'm going to show you is another fantastic recipe from Forks Over Knives, the magazine. And this is the Spring 2020 edition. And every one that comes out is better than the last. And so this one is titled under the Veg It Up section. And we're going to zoom in here. And this is the salad, and I just fell in love with the rainbow of colors. And oh, it's just so beautiful. And this is the recipe, and I will put a link to it below in the description. It's very easy. There are new ingredients that I have not cooked with, and I'm going to walk you through them really quick. And so for instance, farro right here, and I got this at Safeway actually, and this is actually emmer or spelt. So sometimes they mix it together, and all you do is you would take 1 cup of farro and boil it just like you're boiling pasta for about 20 to 25 minutes, and this is what comes out. And what I do is I will make this in the morning and boil it and then put it in my fridge. That way it's a little chewier. It's not as mushy. And so we like it nice and chewy. So you're going to need some farro. Then you're going to need some cauliflower rice. What is cauliflower rice? It's basically cauliflower blended up or put in your food processor and turned into a rice-like consistency. That's all it is. You can even chop your cauliflower if you wanted to. Then what we're going to do over here, I'm just going to show you what's going to go in the salad, and then we're going to make the salad dressing. So the salad is, I used half a head of just iceberg lettuce because that's all I could find. And then we've got cucumbers right here, tomatoes. I've got the golden, I can't pronounce this, they're the little Greek peppers, and I've chopped them right here. Some red onions, and then you're going to need some cannellini beans, and I use the no salt added Eden, and they're rinsed and they're ready to go, and that's the entire can. And then for the dressing, what you're going to need is some white balsamic vinegar. I didn't know that this existed, and I got this from Safeway too. And you're going to need some Dijon mustard, some basil, and I used 3 big sprigs of basil, and some garlic. It calls for 4 ears of garlic. I just used 1 because 4 seems like a lot. And then some pepper. And then, just to thicken up my salad dressing, that way it's not all runny, I put in a little bit of xanthan gum, and I'll put a link to the one I get, and I just get the Bob Red Mill version, and this thickens up whatever salad dressing I want, so it will give it that thicker consistency. And that's basically it. So we're going to make the salad dressing, and then we're going to put everything together. So what I'm going to do is, here I've got an almost empty can of Dijon, and I'm just going to put my vinegar in here, and we're just going to shake it up because the recipe only calls for 2 teaspoons, and this is about 2 teaspoons. And now all I'm going to do is just pour it back in here, and then we're going to put in our basil. And I'm doing this first, that way it gives time for the xanthan gum to thicken up the salad dressing. And then I'm going to put the garlic in there. And a little bit of pepper. And I'm grinding up my pepper. There. And I'm going to get a top, and we're going to shake it up. So that is the dressing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the salad. And I want to make it look pretty, just like the picture, right over here. And so we're going to lay everything nice and pretty, like a little sun. We're going to put the tomatoes right here. And you don't have to do this, but I just thought it was really pretty. I'm going to put the farro. Now obviously this is more than what the recipe called for, so I did 1 cup of farro. If you wanted exactly, you would only do half a cup, but I will put that all in the description. get our beans. And then in the middle, we're going to sprinkle our little onions. The little pecorino right there. I think that looks pretty accurate. What say you? So, I'm going to put the salad dressing on right before we sit down to eat. And, of course, as always, I will show you what we're going to be eating this with tonight for dinner. Okay, so as you can see, the dressing is thickened up a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it all over this delicious salad. And we are going to mix it up in here. And there it is. Just a beautiful salad. Just beautiful. And it tastes absolutely delicious. So I'm going to show you what we're going to eat it with. Okay, so this is what we're going to eat it with. It's our leftover dinner. And we've got some patatas limonates, and they're the baked potatoes with lemon, and I've stuck some red onions in the baking dish, so they're baked too. We've got some of my baked peppers with balsamic vinegar, some steamed Brussels sprouts with just a little lemon juice, and some bread. And also there is a little surprise here, a little bundle of joy. We've got some stuffed cabbage, and I will put all the recipes to these foods below in the description box. Thanks for watching.